Welcome to MAFS Virtual. MAFS Virtual is a new program that Mid-Atlantic Facility Services is excited to produce and provide our customers. I hope you find this rewarding and easy for you and your organization to be able to use. What is MAFS Virtual? You will have access to our directory as a designated file for your organization. In that file, you will have a communication log and a report, as well as our virtual walkthrough file. You will be sent an invitation that will take you to this directly that you can bookmark and always have access to this. Once you open up your communication log, you will see a purple tab there that you double click and open it. And that will bring up a communication form for you to complete should you have had issues with the prior night's service. The exciting part for this is that management, as well as the team that was to provide the service in your building, is notified immediately. Also, that data is captured and put on a spreadsheet, which you see there in a green tab, and I'll be sharing these with you shortly. And it'll show if there's any trends. We're always missing the sink in the bathroom, or we're never emptying a trash can in a specific area, etc. Um, and it'll also show, are we continually having a problem with that team in the building, or is there miscommunication between the expectation of the customer as well as the contract? And sometimes that becomes a reality. But it really is a great tool for you to be aware of what's going on in your buildings, but it's also good for management here at Mid-Atlantic Facility Services to truly know what's going on in that building while it's going on. Here is an example of the communication log. The old days, Mid-Atlantic included, all commercial cleaning companies leave a 3-ring binder at a designee's desk somewhere in a building. And throughout, periodically, somebody will come by and say, my trash can wasn't emptied last night, etc., etc. And that would get written in a communication log. The cleaning company would come in that evening, review it, hopefully address that issue, initial it, mark it off as completed, and move on. But there's no real tracking in that. There's no tracking in it for you as the customer, and certainly no tracking in it for Mid-Atlantic Facility Services. It's all manual, and it's all in a situation where we're dependent on others in both organizations to provide that data that we need so importantly. We want to make sure you're getting the service you're paying for. In any event, if you had an issue with Mid-Atlantic and its service team the prior night, you would use this tool. You would enter your email address, and the reason for that is we will designate 2 people to every building. The contract signer, operations manager, etc., and maybe a designee that you would want to have in that. And so 2 people are going to be filling this out. Obviously, we don't want to give it to every employee and every cleaner across the board. It would be a nightmare for both organizations, but certainly 2 responsible parties on each end. The example here that I'll use is the bathroom. You see a bathroom tab right there is the first one, and there's where you would go in and say, the mirror in the bathroom to the left of my desk or the hallway is smudgy, or the sink in that bathroom wasn't cleaned properly. Whatever the issue may be, you have the opportunity to put it there. The next one is another example is restocking the supplies. You didn't restock toilet paper in the 3rd stall. You're missing paper towels outside of the work area. Trash can liners not been put in place. That sort of thing. Okay. It's also a good opportunity for you to be able to say, we've reordered supplies. That gives us that update as well. So it is a back and forth in that regard. Once you click submit, the exciting thing now happens. The minute you click submit, the senior management team, as well as the team that's designated to your building, is notified immediately. There's no delay. You don't have to wait for us to come in tonight at 6 o'clock, 7, 8 o'clock at night to see your issue. We now know about it during our normal work hours, our administrative work hours, and we as management can work with the team before they even come to your building to make sure that, one, the issue is addressed, and provide any additional coaching or training that's needed to make sure it's not repetitive. I mentioned earlier that data is captured here on this spreadsheet. So for example, in column C where it says bathrooms, if the mirror in the bathroom was smudgy, it's going to show that there. And so what happens here is this spreadsheet is in existence from the time we give you access to it through the end of our relationship, which hopefully is never. But we can then sit with you on a quarterly basis and go through a educated conversation with you as to the issues that have been that have arrived during that quarter and what we've done to clean it up and fix it, if you will. And hopefully we could demonstrate to you that where you may have had issue in the past, it wasn't repetitive. And quite honestly, we want you focused on your business, not ours. And hopefully you're looking at a blank spreadsheet a quarter from now. Now, reality is that doesn't always happen, but we now are getting the data that we need to capture where the traditional communication log left on a desk on paper and pen is not filtering to management at our end appropriately. And now you, as an organization and as our customer, will always have access to this spreadsheet. So if your superior comes to you and says, hey, I hear something's going on with the cleaning company, what's going on? You can now print this report and you can hand it to your senior officer and address any issues or concerns that they may have. We look at it as accountability, and it's very important. One of the things that we are doing that no other cleaning company in the nation is doing is what we call our virtual walkthrough. At the end of the cleaning shift, our team is going to do a virtual walkthrough and video the services that you pay us to do that are under contract. You're now going to see daily. So if we're in your building 5 days a week, every day you're going to have a new video that shows what we did last night in your building. If we were there 1 day a week, the following day you'll see that video of what we did. And so what that does is it does bring accountability to both sides of this contract, you the customer as well as us the vendor. So what is that accountability? Well, obviously there's times an employee says, oh, the cleaning company never empties my trash or they never vacuum the office. You're now going to see a video where it shows whether we've done that or not. And so you as a manager of your organization know whether it's truly a vendor issue or an internal issue that needs to be addressed by either side. On our end, if somebody's walking around that's a cleaner for us to take videos of your location and they're showing that they supposedly cleaned it, well, I would venture to say they're going to clean it because they know they have to video it by the end of their shift. So it does create this accountability that's oh so important. But certainly, it's showing you what we did do, which is most important. We want you to see what you're paying for. That's the long and short of this. Here is an example of the video that we will be rolling out to you on a daily basis that will be going into your file. Now in this video that you see here is just a glimpse of the flooring. You can see the floors are clean. The bathroom sink looks good. Trash cans there. Toilets, bathroom looks clean. This is an example of what we're doing. Okay. Now, we have to work with our team on this because the quality of what we want to give you, and you can see he's slowing down with the camera as I do this, it's important for you to see that that cubicle area is clean when we left it last night. In some locations, we have employees come in after we leave, and they tend to use your facility, right? And they're the ones that are going to say to you, my desk wasn't clean last night. Well, this is how we're leaving it. And hopefully you can appreciate what you see here. And this is an example of one of our customers' locations. We are so excited here at Mid-Atlantic Facility Services to be able to offer you this level of technology and dedication and commitment to the quality of what we provide our customers. We hope you find this as exciting as we do. It's never been done in our industry. I don't want to claim as an owner of this company, by the way, my name is Lou, that this is foolproof. It's not. It's the beginning of getting better. And I want you to absolutely give us the feedback, what you like, what you don't like, how we can improve upon it, and where we can, we will. Because you're our customer, and your satisfaction is something that we want to make sure that we ensure happens on a regular basis. Thank you so much. We're excited to roll this out. Some of you will start receiving an email after this demonstration, and that's going to be a link for you to bookmark that you can have access to some of these things that you've done. If you need personal training, we could either do a Zoom call if that's convenient for you, or I could personally come to your office and help you click through this. You will see once we roll this out, the paper communication log in your building will be removed. We want to use this technology that's available to you in Mid-Atlantic, and we believe it's the next way to go in cleaning and quality. Thank you for your time. Have a great